what up, everybody? I'm Dave Miranda, and this is episode 29 of Just Gimme 5. I got to give a shout out to the homie Nev for hooking me up with this throwback Charles Barkley jersey. The Suns are doing fantastic right now. Rally the mother effing valley. But yo, if you guys caught episode 28 though, we had none other than my homegirl, Miss DJ MJ. And let me tell you, that DJ Khaled story she said was crazy. You know, what a time, right? And, you know, shout out to Carly Hustle for making that happen for her, you know, and just really looking out. You know, I mean, Marla is a great person, always has been, you know, and it was truly an honor to have her on the show. So make sure you guys watch episode 28. All right. But today's guest has been an Arizona DJ legend since the 80s. You know, originally dropping his first mixtape in 1995 called Good Time Grooves. It pretty much set off his career. From then on, he started working on numerous radio stations, dropping numerous releases, and traveling throughout the world. He currently now works with the legendary Greg Mack out of California, and we're gonna definitely talk about that. He's got a lot of stories, man, and we're gonna get right into it now. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you DJ Shy.
Hey, what's good? This is DJ Shy, and all I'm saying is just give me 5. I first wanted to be a DJ when I was in elementary. So I lived in California, and in California, before you graduate elementary to go to junior high, they send you to camp for a week. And the last day of camp, you have 2 options: go on a nature trail walk or go to a dance. I didn't care for dancing. I wanted to go on that nature walk. I'm a big outdoors person since I was a little kid. But there was a girl that I had a mad crush on, and she was going to the dance. So, you know, us guys, we just follow the girls wherever they go. So, so I ended up going to the dance. Well, it was funny because there was a DJ. She was an older lady playing the songs, and she was playing really off-the-wall songs. There was just no one dancing. And fortunately, I grew up around a lot of musicians. My brother used to play in a band. He used to sing, play guitar. My sister used to sing. My uncle used to play guitar and sing. My cousin played guitar. So I had a lot of family that influenced me with music. And my older brother, George, he was a radio fanatic. He knew all the big hits of music, and I followed his lead. And so at the camp dance, I ran up there and told the lady if she could play a song or made a request. She played it. The dance floor got packed. Everybody started running up there to the dance floor. The next song she played killed the floor. Everybody left. I ran back up there. I told her, hey, can you play this other song? She played it. Same thing. By the 4th time we did this, she goes, why don't you just stay up here and help me? So I said, okay. So I started selecting songs, and back then it was 12-inch, so it was vinyl. And I told, this one, number 2 on this one, number 1 on this one. So I was giving her all the music that I was recommending for her to play. And so then by the end of the night, she said, hey, thank you guys so much for coming out. Hope you guys had a great time. And everyone started clapping, and she goes, but I want to thank also my assistant. What's your name? I said, Michael, DJ Michael. Everybody, I started yelling. And my eyes got like this, and I was like, oh my God, they really are happy because of the music I selected. So that's when I got the bug, and since I just haven't been able to let it go. It was funny because during that time, when I was in 6th grade, there was a girl that used to chase me around to pinch my cheeks and give me kisses on the cheek. And I was really embarrassed, you know, because I was a little kid, you know, like I didn't, young girls, you know. And so all my friends started calling me Shy Boy. They called me Shy Boy, and it was a fighting word. I didn't like it. I really, really didn't like it. Right. So when you know, when I got out of elementary, went to junior high school, everyone was calling me Shy, and unfortunately, the name stuck since then. Glamorous Touch was my first official DJ group that we had. So back in the day, I was barely in high school, and my next door neighbor, Anthony Baca, one of my really dear good friends, he knew a couple guys that were rapping back then, and they lived on like 37th Avenue in McDowell, right there in the west side, and I lived on Willetta and 39th Avenue. And so he brought them to me one time, And so I said, all right, let me see what you guys got, because I was trying to put a group together, and they were good. They had some rhymes. Much props and much love to Victor Sanchez, and rest in peace, Eric Sanchez. And so we formed the group, and so what we did, we had myself as a DJ, Eric and Victor as the rappers, and I had Anthony Baca and Carlos. They were the dancers, and this is back then when the dancing was doing flips, like Kid and Play and all this other stuff. So it was cool. We everywhere they hired us to DJ, we would put on a 15-minute show, and we ended up getting booked at a lot of junior high schools and high schools, and it was really cool. So I think we were officially the first boy rapper band in Arizona. So that was a lot of fun. We did pretty well considering how young we were. We even made it to Star Search. We made it to Star Search. We auditioned for Star Search. We came in second place, and I still have a video of it, which I'm actually embarrassed to put it out. But it was funny because we lost to a Janet Jackson impersonator, and what that guy did, he did a parody of Control, the song Control, and he had a little car, and he ends up him falling over and crashing, and but we did pretty good. It was fun. We still got some awards for that, and so it was second place Star Search. Why not? So my radio career started a long time ago. When I had moved to LA to do my internship out of college, and I worked at Motown Records, and then ultimately at a big recording studio in Hollywood, Post Logic Studios. Then when I moved back to Phoenix, I ended up getting a road manager, and he started booking me all over. Well, he called me one day and mentioned to me that there was a Arizona legend looking for a really good old school mixer to put on the radio, and I got to work with the legend Jose Cortez, which he's just an amazing person, still doing a lot of things for the community. So we linked up, and I was doing two 15-minute segments on La Campesina 88.3 out of all stations. We were doing, it was called the Bilingual Show, and we started that a long time ago, and it did really well. And ultimately from there, that's when I went to Arizona's party station 103.9, then Power 92.3, then went from there to Latino Vibe Club 95, and then Mega 104.3, Energy 92.7, and that's how my whole radio career started here in Arizona. Some of my greatest memories of being in the industry, I say one that pops up right away is having the honor to DJ for the U.S. troops in Iwakuni, Japan. Wow. What happened is my manager called me, and James Ingram, rest in peace, JY. He said, "Hey," he goes, I got a call from the military in Japan. They need a good Latino DJ to play for a huge Cinco de Mayo event. In the military, they had Latinos from all over, from Colombia, from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from Dominican Republic. So they were doing a huge Cinco de Mayo event out there. So it came down between myself and another DJ from New York. And I was like, I'm not gonna get it. That guy from New York's gonna get it all day. But we sent our demos in and some of in our bios, and they ended up picking me. So my manager James calls me. He goes, "Hey," he goes, "Are you sitting down?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Guess what?" I was like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "You're going to Japan." I was like, "Yeah." So nice. It was a culture shock over there. Just everything. The people were just amazing. And when I got to play on the night of the event, I mean, these people, I was so honored to be there with them. They're serving the country and fighting for us, and it was just amazing, all the love and energy that was happening. So that's one of my fondest memories right there, that, being out there in Japan to play for the U.S. troops. And I would say my other one would be, which happened like a couple of years ago, I think 2018, 2019, I was fortunate enough to go DJ a funk cruise that we went down the Caribbean, all the Caribbean islands, and not only was I jamming out every night on the cruise ship, but I got to we had a bunch of old school performers. We had Confunction, Sherelle, Club Nouveau, Betty White. I mean, there was a whole bunch of them. And what was cool is that when after we did the show, I would at 4 in the morning I was with Club Nouveau. We were all eating pizza. The next day I was eating ice cream with Sherelle, and then the next day I was in the jacuzzi with Yardbirds and People. And then almost the whole time I was there, I was hanging out with Michael Cooper, the lead singer of Confunction. But it was like one big family. It was so much fun, and not only that, we got to go and hang out and party in Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Yucatan, Mexico. We're just all over. It was so much fun. But that definitely stands out as another memory in my career. And I would say another one that just is one of my biggest blessings, and it's still happening now, is working for the legend Greg Mack.
Yes.
If you don't know who Greg Mack is, I'll let you give you a little insight on Greg Mack. Greg Mack is he's the one responsible for an instrumental in a lot of the big groups' careers, such as Queen Latifah, LL Cool J, and of course NWA. Yep. Greg Mack, his first DJ. Greg Mack, he had a radio station in LA, 1480 KDAY, and it was the first all hip hop station in the world ever, 24 hours hip hop back in the 80s. And his first DJ, his first on air mixer that he had was Dr. Dre. That was his first DJ before he blew up and with NWA and everything else. One of my really good friends, R-Dub, in San Diego, California. He's also one of my best friends. He's the program director for Magic 92.5, where I'm on Saturdays. He hit me up saying, hey, there's someone looking for an old school DJ. He goes, have you heard of Greg Mack? I was like, oh my God, Greg Mack. When I lived in San Diego when I was a kid, we used to barely pick it up on the AM dial 1480, and I got to listen to Joe Cooley, Tony G, Battle Cat, all these really amazing DJs. So we ended up linking up, and now we're on 48 stations nationally, and we're also in the UK and also the Caribbean islands. We do our show every weekend. So one of the memories that I can never get off my mind is when the movie Straight Outta Compton came out. Greg Mack was in that movie. If you ever see that movie, you'll see Gary Gray, the producer of the show. He plays Greg Mack on a scene, but Greg Mack's also on the movie towards the tail end of the movie. So Greg Mack said, "Hey, Shai," he goes, "we're going to the world premiere." So there we were right there, sitting like by the front row, watching this movie in downtown LA at LA Live. And after the movie, they had a big after party, and Greg goes, "Come on, Shai, let's go hang out with my boys, my friends." I didn't know that he was talking about Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. So here I am standing, hanging out. We're all hanging out, having drinks. Here's Dr. Dre on my left, Ice Cube on my right, and Greg Mack right in front of me. I'm like, how this guy who just loved music from a young age, from Phoenix, Arizona, end up in downtown LA with these icons, with these legends. And so that's something that I really, to this day, feel is one of the biggest blessings of my career. One of the things that I learned from a young age is to be humble. When I was a kid, my family and we were homeless. And, I learned that you have to appreciate the little things in life and also respect other people, because you don't know what other people are battling at a time, so you always have to be kind. As far as being loved, I just don't feel I'm better than anyone else. I'm as equal as everyone else, and I give everybody the love and respect, and so I feel that if people, they really appreciate and enjoy what I do, my music and everything else, my lives on social media, I love you guys more, and it's right back at you. Much love and respect, and it's a blessing to have you follow me or listen to me, but I am beyond blessed. Thank you. I just want to shout out everyone who's been following me for decades. I mean, I've been doing this for a very long time, since I was a little kid, and I can't thank you guys enough for supporting me with my whether it was my cassette from way back in the time, to my CDs, to my radio shows, to even my USBs when I was doing my lives or doing my lives on Facebook. I can't thank you guys enough, and I forever will be grateful to every single one of you guys. And so I shout out all you guys, and of course shout out the man on top for keeping us going here. So thank you guys, and God bless you.
And there you have it. Nothing but love and respect to the homie DJ Shy. You know, man, just that guy, you know, I'm telling you, man, you know, when I was a kid coming up in the party scene, he was that dude. No question, you know, and it was really an honor to have him on the show today. So make sure you guys are following him on social media. And shout out to my brother Jimmy Nelson on that camera. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was another one for the books. And until next time, stay tuned, stay blessed, stay healthy, and just give me 5, y'all.